With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
The Bucs kicker Ryan Succop about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa.
This is TJ Logan to return it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Second and 4. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give to Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 42. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Runs over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. With it on the return is Logan. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking deep downfield.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Tanner Muse came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Brady now to throw.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. It's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time for Cleveland.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Good footwork at the 30. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Back to throw here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From midfield, here's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brady going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Brady fighting to stay upright. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. Howard has the first down and then some. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to throw again. Looking downfield for Godwin. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Kirk complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, Browns.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They run again with Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. The Browns drive about to get started. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's got this down to the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
Sometimes today, baby.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. That reception brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Now Brady again. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their